Many of you guys are wondering exactly when altcoin season is due to start, but in today's video, we're going to go and look into when we can be expecting altcoin season 2025. Now, it's important that all of you guys are switched on in the coming months. These are the most crucial times where the majority of investors make the most mistakes. So to make sure you don't make any mistakes, click that subscribe button right now. Click it. Let's go. Okay, guys, so Bitcoin is still under 100K. ETH is now under 3K. We're at 2.7K. Are we going to fill the wick? We're going to go and find out at the end of the video. But there's a lot of coins on the real world asset watch list that we need to be keeping an eye on. Now, a lot of investors have started to leave the market, and to be honest, it doesn't really make too much sense to be exiting your altcoin positions right now. Many of you guys got into crypto for the 2025 bull run, and historically, when does alt season occur? It's usually at the end portion of the bull run. Now, when we come to June, all of you guys can open your own June account for free, but it's important to look at the 500-day cycle, meaning you accumulate 500 days before the halving and you sell 500 days after the halving. You can see historically, the biggest gains have came between 300 and 500 days. Now, when we look on the right-hand side here, guys, where are we? You can compare the first, second, and third cycle. Right now, we're in the fourth cycle, right around here. And this is historically in line with a massive shakeout before we actually do continue to the upside, guys. So what the whales will do is they're going to manipulate the price. You guys are seeing a lot of things with Wintermute right now. A lot of assets are being suppressed. Guys, they're wearing out retail investors, and the sentiment has completely changed on Twitter. Change that psychology and you'll be a profitable investor. Now, we are 300 days. You've got another 200 days of the cycle remaining if we are to follow historical trends, guys. So is now the time in this final shakeout before alt season does occur to be selling your altcoins, or is it the time to be looking at your top altcoins that you need to be accumulating? I would say the latter. Now, here's just one example of the altcoin market looking like it's ready for a reversal. We've actually printed a 2-day buy signal on the total crypto market cap, excluding Bitcoin and ETH, guys. Historically, this has been a great opportunity to be buying, but do remember, this is on the 2-day time frame. So it's not going to happen over the next day. Maybe not even over the next week. It may take weeks to months to play out. But in the macro, remember, we've got that 1.6 trillion target. It is great to see that at the lower areas of the range, we've been met with a lot of buy pressure, and it could be one of your final opportunities to be buying the capitulation levels for altcoins. Then you couple that with the retail versus large investor holdings. You're seeing the large investors over the past 3 months have been accumulating exponentially while retail are capitulating exponentially. Who is usually right? Is it the retail or is it the large investors who manipulate and control the market moves? Usually it's going to be the whales, guys. So retail sentiment is in the floor right now, meaning if we can go by past trends, this could be another signal to say altcoin season is around the corner, and now is not the time to be selling your altcoins, guys, right? The big players have not been selling anything. They've been accumulating more while you panic over your bags, which are down 30, 40, 50%, and then you get out because you can't handle it, guys. Don't make the same mistake. Remember, you haven't lost any money in the market until you do sell for a loss. Another indicator that we're looking at to find out exactly when altcoin season is going to start is going to be the Bitcoin dominance chart, guys. We open this up, and historically, when we have tagged 71% on Bitcoin dominance, there's been extreme sell-offs in Bitcoin dominance, or extreme retraces, should I say. And this is when you see the most significant altcoin rallies. All of these little pullbacks along the way are great, and you can see a lot of altcoins have performed pretty well in these tiny pullbacks, guys. But imagine what is going to come when we see massive rejections like this. These are the altcoin seasons you are waiting for. Not every single pullback expecting Bitcoin dominance to drop. So far, it hasn't, and it looks like we're trying to make our way to that 71% range, guys. That could be another signal to say altcoin season is around the corner. Again, we can move on to the altcoins. On this channel, you guys know we're investing into top utility projects that are going to give us those juicy gains that we've been looking for, not investing into meme coins that are here one day, gone the other. What happened with Chill Guy, right? It was here, now it's gone. A lot of investors are wrecked. They're down 80-90%. And are these meme coins going to be making a recovery when they're no longer relevant? Compared to a top utility play, like some we're going to get into in a second, that are building in the background, getting adopted by big institutional investors, actually rolling out working products, guys. What is going to be the one that does make these comebacks? What should you be positioned into in these bear market times? I'm going to go with the real world asset AI utility plays, not the meme coin market cap. And 44 billion was wiped out in the past 3 weeks, meaning I think there's going to be a big social sentiment shift back into bearishness, guys, which is what we need for the next rally. So now we come to our trusty old chart, guys, and we have got a little bit of a way to come down for the total altcoin market cap. We're expecting some bottom towards the end of February, maybe early March. A lot of you cycle traders out there will be expecting this. If quantitative easing happens around that time as well, we get some rate cuts, that's going to be great. Everything's going to be aligned, and that's going to be the narrative used to explain the local bottom and then the rejection and then the imminent breakout to around that 1.6 trillion for altcoins, guys. Right now, you know, there's a lot of fear around tariffs, there's a lot of fear around quantitative tightening, right? Everything's explaining this dump here. There will be another narrative to explain the pump out of here, guys, so do remember that. Now we're going to come to some of our altcoins. For example, Ondo, we're still finding resistance under this sell-off zone, guys, but we are still finding support above the 100 MA. So I'm showing you Ondo because I do believe that this is going to be one of the strongest performing real world asset coins of this cycle. It has reacted very positively to the pullback in comparison with a lot of other coins, guys, right? You want to be seeing coins showing strength in these times of pullbacks. Ondo above the 100 MA and anything around this $1 to $1.50 range is going to be a great area of accumulation. Aerodrome Finance is another one on the real world asset watch list in the base ecosystem, the top base coin in my opinion, which is showing great strength. We're now finding support at key support or in the key support zone, and we're printing higher lows. Anything between 79 cents and $1 is an obvious buy. Again, not financial advice. We are still underneath the 100 MA. So once we do break that, flip that into support, and then start to have our next rally up until the all-time high, you know, your chance is going to be gone to be buying this at extremely low prices. But everybody wanted Aerodrome up here. Fundamentals are just getting stronger with Aerodrome. The market is ever increasing. Base adoption is increasing. Why would you not be in Aerodrome? Chainlink is now at the lower area of our buy zone. It's actually finding some resistance at around that $20 range, but I do believe anything underneath $20 is going to be a steal for Chainlink. We've got the 0618 being respected at $18 right now, guys. Chainlink is another one which has a lot of institutional adoption, is actually going to be making a lot of real world impacts, guys, over the coming years. It is one that if you are in the real world asset sector for crypto, you should have some exposure to Chainlink. Remember, we still got like another 150% move to the all-time highs. HBAR is one that is showing some potential as well, guys. We're currently underneath the 100 MA, but I do believe if we do get anywhere between 13 cents to around 18 cents, that is a must buy zone for HBAR. This thing has shown extreme strength over the past 2 to 3 months, guys, all the way down here in the accumulation at 4 cents. Nobody wanted it. Now it is having massive partnerships, massive adoption. I do think this is just the start for HBAR, but if I wasn't in HBAR right now, I would be aiming to pick up some HBAR between 18 cents and 14 cents. But do remember, all of this does rely on Ethereum. So if Ethereum does continue to sell off, we do feel the wick, which is going to be around 2.1k, then a lot of our altcoins are going to be extremely discounted. So the aim of the game right now is to find the coins that are showing the most strength, they have the best fundamentals, and have the best discounts right now, guys. So if you want some of the small cap coins that are going to give you those 50 to 100x, click that subscribe button and we'll make that in the next video. But ETH currently showing some signs that it could be selling off in the short term, but I don't think this is going to last much longer than maybe the next 3 weeks, guys. But that's it. That's some coins that we will be picking up on the Real World Asset Watch list. You guys make sure to follow all the socials, follow the X, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Let us know which real world asset coins you are holding today. And that's it, guys. Make sure you crush this bull market with us. We're going to see you in the next one.